go from the beginning. God be with you.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the...
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course some of my pieces are broken.
No one's ever returned anything for you to...
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
Father was a blacksmith all my life. He always stoked up the furnace till it roared gently, and you could...
Fine words, and no mistake. I do it a little differently. I heat until the metal is 2-3 shades short of bright yellow. I ease up on the bellows, and after a Lord's Prayer and a Hail Mary, off it goes into the water.
It's strange to think that I'll never help him out with it.
It would be a shame not to, lad. Working iron is a worthwhile thing. Godly. It makes life easier for folk.
And is that all?
Well, that depends. I heat it up again after that, but not so it starts to glow. I just hold it like this at the edge of the furnace for a while, and then quench it again.
You quench twice?
Yes.
And how does that help?
I don't rightly know. I found out about it by chance. I got caught short, needed to piss so bad, I left the rod resting by the furnace by...
I'm looking for pieces of a sword that are...
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trick.
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a...
Don't be so gullible, lad. Take care now.
I'd like to...
And I'd say...
Let's stop talking. I've heard it said that you're a war...
What? What?
They say when you temper steel, you chant
Spells? That's a good one.
Do you pull teeth?
Oh, it doesn't give me any pleasure.
Well, I have a...
Bring him in. May the Lord watch over you. Take care now. Hey, who's there?
Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay. and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back.
May the Lord watch over you.
Father, I need your help.
You?
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry.
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James.
No. No.
What if they increased?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the parishioners.
I know. That's why I've arranged a small collection for you.
So that's what you're about. Well and good then. And where will I live? My house in Scarlet.
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a roof.
Well, it's true they...
Thank you.
Farewell. Look out.
What's that? Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! Hey, you! Committed a crime. Don't move a muscle. I'm arresting you. Quitting? Got you, you murdering swine! Nobody gets away with murder here. You're in for a lesson. If it was up to me, I'd send you straight to the chopping block. You're lucky the law will only let me throw you in jail.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore.
Do you think I'm so
Jail?
just the accommodate?
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I feel quite hungry.
Souls of all the faithful. What am I doing talking to a poor?
I asked around and Father Francis is doing well in Sassa. He has no...
You talked to him? How is he doing?
Don't worry, he's doing just fine. Although he does...
They won't let him?
They're sending him away, somewhere to South Bohemia. I was told that
But what will I do?
he didn't want to drag you away somewhere else, since you've been here your whole life.
That's true, but what will he do without...
I'm sure he'll be well taken care of. You could have a good life as Hagen's house.
Very well. I'll go...
May the Lord watch over you.
Farewell. I hope I can be of help to you.
I know everything I need to know.
Splendid. I'll be...
So,
Just tell me their names and whether they should...
Vasil goes by the moniker.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a...
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silk
Well, he can't do too much damage with...
to carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Tonda. They call him the Wind
The winch. Not to be...
to carry water.
So we have one person to carry...
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never...
I didn't.
It'll have to be someone else. Peter. Better
Peter? Rock?
to carry water.
So we have one...
Vincent
Vincent?
to carry water.
Can't be done. We've already got enough people for...
Shit it is then. Cornelius.
Ah, Cornet.
Carrying shit.
Good. One...
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook.
I chose a cook.
Tell me who you chose and I'll...
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for...
Master Bailiff?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. So
Jesus Christ be praised.
Would you teach me more?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well,
Good luck to you.
My respects to you.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you know if there's anyone...
I've got other things on my... Good luck to you.
What are you here for?
Take care. What do you want from... Good luck then.
Do you know if there's anyone...
How should I know?
Do you know if there's anyone...
How should I know? Farewell.
I'll be with you.
Do you know if there's anyone around?
I've got other things on my...
Farewell.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you? Henry! Just the man I want to see. I need help.
What's the problem?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Užitz. I don't...
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious rank.
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make...
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that...
What should I do about him then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him...
I understand.
Indeed.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad.
I'll be careful.
Good luck, then.
Sir, I met the parish...
I should say, rumor has it. See you later.
Good day to you.
I heard that a pilgrim was selling bits of a sacred sword a while ago. Did he visit you by any chance?
I don't know anything about it.
Really?
Really? Are you trying to suggest I'm lying?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well... aye, for that amount I... Good luck to you.
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
A good day to you. What do you need? Hello.
How are you?
I have that book from Han.
Great work. Here's your well-earned reward. I got it. See you later. Goodbye. go. Doesn't matter where. Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
How do you like it?
It's worse here than at Scarlett's. There you could disappear without it.
But why would you want to disappear? Me?
No, he's not. But the local farm... You better believe it. I'd like to...
I spoke with him briefly.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes...
What about the others at the mill?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter.
Do you think he's jealous?
You know what, mate? Puppy.
Drowning?
It was the first or the...
Well, how did you get out?
I can't. They pulled me out. Also...
I see.
Exactly.
And what do you want to do about it?
No fucking chance.
So how do you plan on dealing?
Perhaps.
And you think that will...
Maybe.
That...
So why don't you ring?
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him.
Oh.
Good luck then.
Greetings, Henry.
I've heard you don't...
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that was...
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rep...
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him.
Always forcing...
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more.
And the miller won't stick up?
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites. What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing.
And you definitely don't...
I've already told you once. He's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we...
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bad. Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So...
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old...
And what do you want to do about...
Actually, I'd like to...
Me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired a...
Back then,
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas he...
Fine. I'll try...
I'm glad.
I'll keep that in mind.
God be with you.
I hope I can...
Are you happy?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind...
Really?
Yes, yes. When I'm there with them,
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas.
Yeah, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his...
What, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can...
So he's not been foreman?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him and...
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed.
What happened that?
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill and he had to take a detour since the wagon was too heavy for... It was after a downpour. The load must have slipped.
So he was alone, with no one to help?
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sasso.
Just the two of them?
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging people where it wasn't... But if I had been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive. Thomas couldn't pull the wagon off him.
I'm sorry.
He was a good boy.
Have you been without
A long time. Since winter,
Nobody stays around.
no. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more. We always put up with them till the most urgent work.
And what about Jane?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her.
With a large dowry because she comes from a mill? Well,
And how long did he last?
you know, he was here for a while. But back then, my son was a foreman.
So, everyone started leaving.
Well, Thomas is a dog on slackers. And just as well.
So, the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off. Not one man could stand it here.
That's not like him. He's a good man and straight.
And Jane,
Don't worry about her. She'll wed whoever I approve of. Even Thomas, if he asks.
indeed, why would he, once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. Take care now.
I heard what you asked my father. You can't
And can you help me?
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, father will notice and give his job to the new.
And your father lets him? Can't he second?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last.
And what happened to...
And what does that have to do with?
I don't know, you mentioned it, so...
There's not much to tell.
What do you mean, no one?
No, he had Thomas with him, but Thomas couldn't lift.
Someone robbed him after he was dead?
I don't know, but they took a mottled scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fox.
But who'd steal a scarf?
My-
I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Me too. But it was.
And Thomas doesn't listen to it.
No. He keeps looking my.
And there's probably... I understand.
Good health to you.
So what do you think about the work?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they?
Isn't it the miller who provides?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for...
But you need the help anyway.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty...
It's not marriage they've got on them.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You...
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and...
Of course. They're not interested.
I never thought we could sort it out this...
I've known them for a long time, and you can...
All right. Good luck to you.
I heard you were with the millers.
What of it?
Well, I just heard some talk, and
Talk?
I heard some gossip about it. Yeah.
What? No. There wasn't any storm. It was just the road was muddy, and so we rode...
A real stroke of bad luck.
Tell me about it. If I...
Why did only two...
He always did it that way. But
Except at the end.
do you think I don't know that?
Sorry.
Me too.
And I heard...
Robbed?
I heard he was missing something with it.
What?
He had a scarf with him.
Really? I don't know. Maybe he lost it on the...
Well,
Amen. God be with you.
Hey, Flopface!
I sorted things out.
And when are we gonna...
There'll be no pummeling.
Well, you can shove that up your ass. Always taking my... See you later.
Greetings, Henry.
I spoke with the miller's daughter.
It's a shame her father won't listen to her. She knows all about...
Her father doesn't believe.
He reckons it's just a woman's...
It took some...
I'm glad to hear it. So...
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish...
And that's it?
Oh, and you're just...
The fucking boss. Goodbye.
Yeah!
I'm honored that a knight has...
Master Blacksmith.
And what if you found out?
That chant of his...
Well, there we are. I thought those rumours about casting smoke...
Maybe, but that's not all. He heats the metal twice.
Twice? Why would he do that?
You'll have to ask him that. But the second time it didn't hiss, although he heated it. And that rhyme of his... The sun is high. The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way to the forge he flies.
That sounds like the start of something.
That was the first part. Now the second. The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
And that's how the second part begins, is it?
The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you'll not wither, darling mine.
And 7.
My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor.
Yes, that would be about it.
And that's all. That's the way it went.
That's not right. I counted it out, and that's certainly no way to temper anything. You must have made a mistake.
But I'm sure...
This can't be right. Maybe you should go back and... Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.